All right, guys, we're currently back here with Kenny in Yakima, Washington. So for this video, we're actually right next to the river. The river's right over there, and this is actually Kenny's friend's spot, right, Kenny?
Yes, it is.
And Kenny was nice enough to show me around right here, the community, really, the homeless community, right here off of the Union Gap and Yakima Greenway. And so now we're getting to be able to do an interview on Kenny about his story. And so, Kenny, how long have you been living out here at the Greenway?
I've been out here roughly since July 7th of 2018. Lost my mom April 30th, 2017. I came back to Yakima, reunited with my older brother. And July 7th of 2018, my brother took his life, committed suicide. And so since then, I've been out here in the homeless. I've been homeless before. Grew up in the streets of Seattle, but for the most part, I've been consistently homeless since 2017.
What brought you out to Yakima from Seattle?
I got custody. Well, I was living in Reno, Nevada, and I got a call one day from my mom saying, you know, you should come home because you have a chance to get your boy. And my oldest boy, Anthony's mama, relinquished her parental rights. So I went home and got my boy, but thought that the city life wasn't a way to raise a child, so I came out here because I have family, a lot of cousins out here. It's all that's left in my family now is just cousins.
Would you say that the vast majority of the people that live within this community right here at the Greenway are related?
Well, I think we're all related in some form, you know. You know, if you're spiritual in any way, you know, it says amongst us we're God, you know, we're all brothers and sisters through Christ, you know. I believe we're all related somehow, some way. You know, we're considered a family out here. So.
How old were your children when you brought them out here to live next to the river?
My children are grown up and living on their own. My oldest lived in the streets of Seattle, you know, as a youth, and was taken care of out there by the resources for the homelessness in Seattle.
So for people that don't know, your spot is actually over there with Mandy, right?
Correct. Mandy,
but you just saved enough money to buy your own truck.
Yes.
So currently, you actually started living in your truck now.
Yes. Well, you know, I'm diagnosed with co-occurring dependent chemical addictions. You know, I was born a heroin baby, and battled throughout life, you know, with heroin and meth. So I'm currently off the heroin, but I'm still dabbling with the methamphetamine. But I'm leaning towards the quitting. I got goals in my life, you know. Found out that I have some raw talent, so I'm trying to pursue the music industry right now.
That's good. How old are you?
I'm 56.
56 years old.
Yes.
And so, I think that's your buddy right over there.
No, that's not him.
That's not him?
No.
And so, anyway, how long have you been out here at the Greenway?
I've been out here, well, on the Greenway, because it goes from Union Gap to Yakima. It's all considered a Greenway.
Right.
So, and this is where I've been since 2017, between Yakima and where we're at presently in Union Gap.
And I already asked that question, but I got thrown off, so that's my bad.
That's okay.
How many people would you say live within the community around here in the Greenway?
Well, if you were to probably add it all up between Yakima and Union Gap, there's hundreds. I mean, there's the population is huge. There's families out here that have children that go to school, and you know,
sure.
So I just in this little rural area right here within a half mile. Well, in this area, there's like 30 of us that are in this, and we look out for one another. You know,
good.
People check on you and make sure you know you're okay. You know, we all help one another. If we have it, we'll pass it forward.
What extra struggles might you feel that you go through instead of being homeless on the streets, being homeless next to the river, or what benefits do you have?
Benefits, survival. I learned some vast survival skills because, you know, weather-wise, it can change from nice to yucky, you know. Winter times, you know, some of us are out here without heat, so we got to find other means to we find other means of heating, firewood and stuff
Nice
like
to
that.
meet you.
So with that, survival skills definitely. The down part is, don't always getting to wash your laundry, or sometimes you have to sacrifice things, in order to. But definitely learn some things out here.
For sure. How, from the moment you wake up, what is your day like?
My day, I try to stay as productive as I can. So sometimes I don't always sleep, but I'm always on the go. I'm even if I'm up for a couple of days. I mean, I gotta keep going. Nothing gets finished unless you do it.
For sure.
And I don't give up. I'm not a quitter. I'm a go-getter. And since I've been with a very significant, important person in my life, she's taught me a few things. I had to learn. One day I was driving down the road and I'm like, man, I'm not really foolish because I really hated myself. After I lost my mom and my brother, two of the most important people taken from me. So with that, I wanted to give up. And one day I was just driving down the road and I asked God, if there is a God, talk to me. And a voice come out and said, it ain't about you. It's about the person on your right. And that's my fiance. She's autistic and she's got defective, hip dysplasia, sticker syndrome. And one day I was driving and I was like, I had to learn how to love myself before I was like, man, I couldn't love her because I didn't love myself. In order to love her, I had to love myself.
For sure.
And I had to become I had to become really I had to become really complacent, and learn how to love myself. So I had to love her, but that's what's up.
For sure.
Okay, we got what?
Okay, so real quick, would you be okay with doing a follow-up interview in the future?
Yeah.
And would you be okay with me post this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What message do you have for your children, family, or friends if they see this video?
Don't give up on those that are out here. There's always hope at the end,
For sure.
Sometimes the downfall can be somebody's upbringing. You guys will probably hear about me. I'm pursuing the music industry. I'm going to podcast it and YouTube it and keep you guys posted.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.